Hello guys, this is Shwepan and welcome to my English lecture. And today we will be talking about one of the topics, and that is participle. And it means that after watching this video, you will be able to give answer to such questions like what is participle and what is the function of participle and how can it be used in a sentence. But before I go to in detail, if you are new in my channel, so please subscribe my channel and turn on the bell icon so that you can receive my new lectures. Well, let's start. But first we need to understand participle. But how can we understand participle? So we need to define it. Is usually when we explain something, so first we define it. So let's start and define it, and after that we will apply in a sentences. Okay, participle is that form of verb which partakes the quality of both of a verb and an adjective. And by the help of this definition, if you look at, so we came to know about two things. And the two things is that the first one is that a participle will be originated from a verb. It means that it is a that form of verb and which has the quality of both. It can be used like an adjective and it can be used like a verb in a sentence. So that is why it is called participles. For example, we have such words like running, sleeping, broken, and buried. These are words, it means that they are originated from the verb, but it can be used in a sentence like an adjective and a verb. So that is why it is called participles. As we came to know about participles, so we said that participle is that form of verb which can be used like an adjective and a verb of a sentence. So it has three kinds. Participle has approximately three kinds. The first one we can say that simply present participle, past participle, perfect participles. So let's discuss it one by one in detail. Present participle. Present participle is that form of verb which ends with EING and function like an adjective. By the help of this definition, we came to know that present participle will be that form of verb which ends with ing and function like an adjective in a sentence. So, okay, for example, smiling, running, burning. So these are verbs which ends with ing. So that is why it can be used like a verb and an adjective in a sentence. So let's use it in a sentence like an adjective. He never tries to catch a running bus. So you can see here a running bus. Which sort of bus? The bus which is running. So he never tries to catch a running bus. A running bus, running here used as an adjective. And it is present participle, but it describes a noun that is bus. So which sort of bus? That is running. So here it is used as an adjective. I saw a sleeping dog yesterday. I saw which sort of dog? So you can see that sleeping here used as a present participle, and here it is an adjective because it describes the dog. I saw which sort of? The sleeping dog. Okay, we saved a burning house. We saved what sort of house? The burning house. So again, burning is present participle, and here it is used like an adjective because it describes the house. So as usually the adjective describes a noun. So similarly here the burning is also describing the house. She always has a smiling face. She always have what sort of face? She always have a smiling face. So here again, smiling is a present participle, and here it is used like an adjective. So that is why it is present participle, because it describes the noun that we have passed. Past participle. A past participle is a word that is formed from a verb and used as an adjective or a verb. Probably ends with ed, d, t, en, etc. To make it quite easy, it means that past participle is that kind of word which is derived from a verb. and especially they end with ed, d, or t or e. You can say that it is, to make it quite easy, I would say that to use third form of verb. When it is used in a sentence like an adjective, so it will be called past participle, because it can be used like a verb as well and adjective as well. So that is why sometimes it is also called verbal adjective. For example, drunken, forgotten, buried, and roasted. So these, if you just look at, so these words can be used like an adjective and a verb in a sentence. For example, he sat on a broken chair. If you look at this sentence, it consists of past participle that is broken. But if you look at before it, there is used a noun, that is a chair. So it describes a chair. Which sort of chair? A broken chair. So broken here is an adjective, and it functions like an adjective. Basically, it is past participle. She does not like roasted meat. What sort of meat she does not like? She does not like roasted meat, a meat that is roasted. So therefore it is past participle, and it functions like an adjective because it describes meat. John found a buried treasure in the castle. John found what? Buried treasure. Which sort of treasure? Buried treasure. So that is why here buried is past participle, and here it is used like an adjective. Perfect participles. When the word having is used or combined with past participle, it creates perfect participles. In simple words, you can say that the word having plus past participle, so then it can be called perfect participles. For example, having finished, having taken, having gone. So these are perfect participles. Especially it can be used in a situation when we talk about two activities. In simple words, you can say that perfect participle will be used in a situation when we talk about two activities. And there are some points you need to keep in mind. The first point is that two activities must be performed by one subject. And the second thing is that one activity is performed earlier than the another one, so you will use perfect participle only for the earlier activity. For example, just look at the example and then you will come to know about it. Having shrieked loudly, the boy went home. So if you just look at that, who shrieked? That was the boys. That's why here the two activities are performed by the subject, that is the boy, and the boy shrieked, and after that he went home. So if you just look at what did he do first? He first shrieked, and after that he went home. So here having shrieked loudly, here we used perfect participle, especially for the activity that is performed earlier. Similarly, just look at another one. Having finished my homework, I went to bed. So again, when I finished my homework, it is the first activity because it is done earlier than the another one. Then I went to my bed. Having passed the examination, I prepared for interview. If you just look at again, it is used for the earlier activity, and the second is the main clause. We can say that I prepared for interview. I first attempted the examination, and after that I prepared for the interview. So here we use perfect participle for the earlier activity, but if you just look at both activities are done by the subject, that is I. And if you like my lecture, so please subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you.